Good evening, humans. Before we go anywhere, first we must decide. What do we start off as? Okay, apparently we're starting off as a summoner. And off we go. When last our intrepid adventurer Good evening, Scooby. Welcome in. So, for those of you that don't know how it works, those first classes were like the base ones, and now they upgrade into the specific jobs. So our Arcanist becomes a summoner or a scholar, and the Thaumaturge has become a black mage. The Conjure. Oh? Which part? Whee! To Horizon. I can get a recap in the journal. It seems we are of a single mind. So, if you remember from, it was Tuesday, yes, Tuesday, we had to go into that creepy house where the woman called Lady Amandine was stealing the youth of young ladies. And so we headed into her evil dark manor and defeated her. And now we must return to our favorite blonde Minfilia to tell her of our success. That apparently the masked man is responsible for this. Oi, wait a minute. I see I am missing something. There we go. How can I have a fascinating Spudwise adventure without my fabulous face? Whee! It's a long, long road with many a winding turn that leads me to Vesper Bay every day. The Scions suck. I do their job for them. The so-called defenders can't even win. But let's see what that has to say. Hello, Tataru. Leave me alone, Tataru. Creepy ass pink lady. Still being pink. Are you still sulking, Thancred? Seriously? Welcome back, Spadwise. Full glad am I to see you safely return. Tell me, how fared on your sojourn in the Twelveswood? Well, there's a crazy woman that was seeing the youth from young maidens, but aside from that, nothing too strange. Oh, and the masked man was behind it. 2 of La Breja's minions? And they sought to measure your strength by their own admission? Yes, I'm that famous. I'm only level 30. The devil taunts us. It is beyond doubt then. The Asians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. Chaos, destruction, etc. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Yes, what have the rest of the Scions done? Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the 3 nations to the presence of the elusive enemy. I recommend that they heighten their vigil. It's gonna be me again, isn't it? There's no shortage of misery in the world that the Asians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. You mean me? I have an arduous struggle ahead of me. Yet, come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope. That is precisely what the enemy desires. Yes, we have gleaned all we can with the information available to us. Let us set the investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Really? Another matter? Do we ever rest? Let me know when you're ready to be briefed. I will summon the others. Why would you summon the others? Not like they do anything. Honestly. Ooh.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Do they now?
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
Like what?
What sort of peril?
What she said.
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan.
Oh, another primal. Yes,
Our task will be to slay the primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
We are talking about those small little fellows with the big ears and the masks, right?
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, 2 primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvip hired able to fend them off.
Where were you?
Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
So how about we stop tormenting the beast tribes?
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Oh. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Did it make their lives better? They just kept on a stricter gaze. Right.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Possibly because they can't write. They're adventurers.
Expect the worst.
Oh, that's terribly useful, thank you, Ishtola. I'll take that
The
into
Maelstrom's
account.
help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched.
You,
A
perhaps.
pity the kobolds lack
Have
the
you met
gentle
me?
sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome.
Well, maybe if you send them gifts instead of spying on them.
The echo will not avail you this time, I fear.
Why not?
If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you.
Yeah.
No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
Excuse me. A coward? Moi? No. I will not decline.
So
I'm
you will
Spudwise.
accept?
Of course I accept. Not like you're going to do anything about it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We can't very well send him to Limsa without Yastola. Can we, Minfilia?
Why not?
May I ask that of you, Yastola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable.
Like me. Maybe
Very
she actually
well.
works.
We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full
me.
support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
You mean to actually be there this
And
time?
all Naughterfield will aid the fight from afar.
Ah. So I'll be doing everything.
Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support.
So do nothing.
Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would.
So he gets to sit and write letters. Starting to see
Papalino, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be.
and he gets to sit in the library all day.
You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the sailor's ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Quite. So, let me get this straight. I'm going to have to face this thing on my own again. While everyone else gets to gallivant as far away from this creature as possible. One of them is literally writing letters, the other one's going to spend all his time in the library. That's offensive. Oop. Nugget needs his noms. There we go. Happy Nugget is happy. Right, speak with Rashat Riki in Limsa. Oops. Why was I muted? I will not send you into Ogomoro on a whim. To be plain, I wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurance that you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security for Master Geguru Gegeruju's estates. Perhaps you can demonstrate your ability by tending to one of our... Ye gods, man! I have heard nothing I have said. We have not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. Do you imagine words could sway me, girl? If you dislike my conditions, you're welcome to find your own way into Ogomoro. Y'shtola, I feel you. I feel you, I do. It pains to admit it, we have no choice but to acquiesce to the man's demands. Yet much remains to be done if we are to best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I'll use the time to see the remaining preparations. Of course. Leave the dirty work to others, are we? Very well. I feel you. Pray do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Limsa hangs in the balance. The fate of a bunch of pirates hangs in the balance. Forgive me if I'm not exactly stressed. Oh, look at the sunrise. Isn't that pretty? Up, up. Almost. Almost. There's a weird bird flying down there. Beautiful. Anyway. What did you need me to do? Master Gedruju's request can be more demanding than you realize. Before I set you your true task, I would like to verify this might be a waste of my time. A Nyx has recently been seen prying the beach to the east. As you can imagine, my master doesn't want large slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, and you should have no difficulty luring out with herring. Slay the Nyx! Hey, return to me! Oh, don't forget to bring me a leg just before the kill. You're gonna eat the leg, aren't you? What even is a Nyx? Oh, apparently Nugget can't swim. Whee! Not the way I like to spend my early mornings, but here we go anyway. Now we wait. We wait for the herring to arrive. Not the herring, the Nyx to arrive. How will I know if it's a Nyx? I don't know what a Nyx looks like. Oh god, it's a giant toad. Now! Don't try and eat me, you ugly bastard. He does want to eat his leg. He's French. A Nyx is a glorified frog, and he just wants glorified frog's legs. You could have just said. Easier ways to get frog legs. Killing whatever that was. Here, I brought your leg. Lest you think me overly cautious for tasting you in this way. You should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. He came to serve in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. Yes, we met him. Fun fellow. Your name has way too many consonants and not enough vowels. Anyway, now that the pointless busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge to befit your talents. Two highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future, and Master Gegeruju wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. But while money is no object, not everything Master Gegeruju desires can be so easily purchased. It can be an extremely exotic feast, and so, Spudwise, your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredients our chef requires. Naturally, such fine dining must be accompanied with a suitable wine, and by suitable I mean the very best there is. That, however, can wait for the time being, as I believe you have enough to put on your plate as it is. A long and arduous journey, where we need not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live, and they will guide you in your quest. Well, the first ingredient... I love how he's calling a glorified shopping list a quest. A quest, he says. We're going shopping, and he's calling it a quest. A grand quest. Ha ha! You have to travel to the south route, speak to London Lord Camp Tranquil. What? You mean to tell me that you cannot afford to waste time as your associate did? Adventurer, if you have not the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe you can outlast the Lord of Crags? Either do it or don't. I have work to do. Tisk. What do you think, Nugget? What do you think? Should we? Oh, fine. The South Shroud, he said. Off we go, then. He was hoping for a nice beach holiday. Guess that's too much to hope for, huh? Okay. Oh, I haven't spoken to this fellow yet. Looking for London now. London. Ah, there you are. Excuse me, sir. Do you require... I noticed. I forgot it's pet. So... he was eaten by one of those giant frogs when he tried to make French food. So this is the one who would challenge Titan. I've been expecting you, Spudwise. How? I just left the other guy with magic. Can't believe I let her go here this fast. The ingredient you seek is the egg of a giant adamantoise. Is it an adamantoise like a giant turtle with a shell as hard as metal? The method of acquisition should be obvious. You steal it from the beast's nest, of course. Simple in theory, but difficult in execution. Most who try die in the attempt. Will I help you get it? Ha! You amuse me! I will not jeopardize my position by openly assisting you. From me, you will only receive only information. What you do with it is your choice. Why are all these people so incredibly useless? Okay, speak to me, you ginger elf. Let me be clear. This business between you, me, and the captain must remain a secret. Why? Are adamantoids like protected species or something? See, I don't regret my time spent with the company in the slightest. Traveling the world, meeting interesting people, killing them. It was all jolly good fun. Alas, Gredanians are, by and large, an unforgiving lot. Ditto here being a rare exception. I had to go to great lengths to ensure that I'm seen as a model citizen with no taste for drinking, whoring, and gambling, and all those other activities I do so dearly miss. So you are a man who has a taste for drinking, whoring, and gambling. So understand that if you ruin my little charade by wagging your tongue, I'll fashion a noose with your entrails and hang you from the nearest heaven's pillar. Right, well, you're a fine fellow. Well, what are you waiting for? There's a perfectly good adamantoise egg in the nest to the east of here, just ripe for the taking. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. The mother never strays far from the child, and you will surely be attacked the moment you lay hands on the egg. There will be other heroes, Spudwise. You do not need to challenge Titan. Abandon your quest, or your corpse will rot in the swamp. Aren't you a jolly person? Good grief! I thought I was a melodramatic curmudgeon. Spudwise's freaking joy compared to that ray of sunshine. The deuce. What do you want, bird? No, I don't want a condor egg. I want an adamantoise egg. Go away. Stupid creature. Oh, wait. Nugget has leveled up. make him a healer all the way. Always useful to have a healer. There you go. Okay, problem. This egg is as big as I am. Nugget, you're carrying it. Nose it, don't eat it. Fine. I'll get this back to... Oh Lord, there she is. Hello, Mama. It's nothing personal. I just need to kill a god, so I need your egg, sorry. Jeez Louise. Right, you got the egg, Nugget? Good, because I'm carrying that shit. I think it's huge. I get back up there. It's not a toidle. It's a adamantoise. It's like a turtle on meth. See, we're in a swamp, so it's a meth turtle. It's like, see, it's a swamp. Meth turtle. I put him out of his misery. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. He could have eaten Spudwise. I thought you might have the good sense to leave this place by your continued presence. I take it you intend to persevere to the better end. I've got the bloody egg, you twat. Here. Aha! Such bravery! Such recklessness! That will serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me. I'll see that they get to the captain. You should make haste to southern Thanalan. In Forgotten Springs, you will find a man named Uduat Nun. Wood Nun. He will be your next guide. Safe travels, Spudwise. Southern Thanalan. Well... Southern Thanalan. In Forgotten Springs. That's how many Sharknado movies now? What on earth could they do more? What else could they add to that insane franchise? Is the Sharknado in space? Does it fight Machete? Does Machete ride the Sharknado into battle? So where the Sharknado actually comes from. Okay, that makes sense. Just gonna put the music down a bit here. Odd Nun. Oh, you are the cat people. Hello! State your business, adventurer. Sharknado Origins. Is it gonna come out that it's some sort of weird, like, government experiment or weapon? Of course you are. It's Sharknado. Sharknado makes anyone happy. Otherwise you're taking life too seriously. So this is the one Westcott sent me. The fog is what he sees in you, and until I do, you will receive no aid from me. Persistent bugger. Very well, let's have a look at you. You've seen your share of battle, there's no mistake in that. I don't know why I made him Scottish. And you did manage to obtain that Adamantoise egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. He makes me think of Scrooge McDuck, I don't know why. The Nun I once fought also believed that his strength would save him. He was wrong, and now I am Nun. Many years ago, I joined the victory goes to the patient, the cunning, and the pragmatic. That is why I claim my position, that is why I still hold it, and why I will not help an unproven whelp. The children of the sands do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you are recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. Across the desert to the east lies an Amalja encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned both for his strength and his guile. David face this Amalja in battle. You must find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test, to draw out and defeat the veteran. For this, I'll offer you no advice, only this worn spear. Why, you ask? You will have to solve that riddle yourself. Now go, slay this old warrior and bring me his necklace. You're a crotchety old bastard. But, there we go. Off we go! Woohoo! I'd probably just stab the spear into some ritual something or other if I'm gonna guess. I want one. I don't know what it is, but I want one. What are you even eating? Wow. That's a big worm. So this is the place? Draw him out? Stab the spear in the ground. Why behind the rock? I feel like hiding in the bushes would be better. Whatever. I hope the worm doesn't eat me. Stupid worm. A mournful cry echoes across. Whoa! What's that? Take that! You ugly bastard. Was that it? Spudwise has become so powerful, even great warriors are no longer a threat to him. And now return across the desert. You can have some Lawrence of Arabia type shots. All you see is a lone chocobo, his footprints in the sand. You, leave me alone, you ugly bastard. What's this fate still going on? Okay, we just help end it. New annoying music and stuff. That's a big one. Come on. Come on. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's what she said. Uh-oh. Ow! Uh-oh. Let's focus on the bigger. Oh, he's not gonna go down easy, is he? Like a dookie. A gem-encrusted desert dookie. Okay, I am not in the mood for this right now. I only have 4 minutes left anyway. You really gonna follow me? A ridiculous fight. Where was another class? Hey, well, tell me, adventure, what is our old nemesis dead? I knew this was personal. It is a fine necklace, as befits a veteran of countless battles. It will make an excellent trophy. The spear belonged to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar he would be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment to see for himself. You discern my intent, or was it dumb luck, I wonder? Either way, you impress me, adventurer. I shall tell you the ingredient you seek. All this just for an ingredient. A shame we don't meet when I was still at the company of heroes. You would have made a fine recruit. But no point dwelling on what cannot be. You have a Welwick worm to hunt. More worms. Sandworms slither brazenly across the desert dunes, but Welwick worms are far fewer in number. Rarity breeds demand, so their meat is highly prized as the delicacy. The only way to catch your quarry is to entice something you cannot resist. These worms prey on the smaller creatures, the Sargoli. A freshly sorted angler carcass will be my choice of bait. There's an area teeming with anglers to the east. I'll mark it on your map, along with the location where Welwick worms are most frequently sighted. Be warned. The blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. If your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. Well. Ah! Bloody necessary. Just leave. Annoying fate. Now I need to find one of those funny fish we saw earlier. Spudwise, can't remember where it was. Here somewhere. That's a fire sprite. Aha! I see one wiggling in the distance. Oh. Avaunt, creature! got its liver. Fun. Endless expanse goes on and on. So we just like throw the corpse here and hope for the best. I guess we wait. The sand begins to throb. Right. Excellent. We got whatever piece we needed from it. Yuck. Honestly, when you think about it, the audacity of these silly heroes. Here's this primal ready to destroy the pirates' capital city. Gonna crush them, destroy their piers and towers, and here these stupid comfy heroes like, no, before we help you, you have to like do stuff and things. I'm like, honestly, what's wrong with you people? The world is in peril, and you're like, nah, 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 nah. Twits. Here. You look well. Have you caught your quarry then? Yes. No thanks to you. Your skills as a hunter rival those of our best. I applaud your success, Budwise. The meat will need be heavily smoked before I ship it to Wastecat. Worry not. You have my words, I will receive it time of the banquet. But either obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say that I know naught of his location. For the nonce, you should return to Costa del Sol and seek Wasteat's counsel. Ah, but hold a moment. Since we're meeting the captain again soon, I would like to deliver it to him for me. I'm going that way anyway, so why not? The captain was always fond of his brandy wine. I would be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have I owe to his wisdom and generosity. Aye, Wastecat was a firm yet firm teacher, an expert molder of men, and I suspect that is still the case now. Please give my regards, Budwise. Sigh. Hey, Loki just wandered into the room. It's a Loki photo bomb. Say hi to the people, Loki. Oh, yeah. Well met, Budwise. Landonel and Urdo Num both spoke highly of you. How? How did they get messages back to you before? Oh wait, that link pull thing. Oh, never mind. What brings you here today? Wine. Ah, my favorite. I have to thank the nun personally. Now, you have but one ingredient left. Fortunately, you do not have to travel to Aldenard this time to obtain it. I know, I need a Loki emote. Things we do for cheese. Truth be told, I never intended for you to collect this last ingredient. Brayflox, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago she sent word that there had been some trouble at the long stop and that the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident itself, but I fear the situation may be dire. Though I would like nothing more than to aid her myself, I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hillfall's docks and speak with Ozun Nalzun. He'll direct you to the Raincatcher Gully, where Brayflox and her people have made their home. Oh, I know this one. The one has hearts in his eyes. I've tried looking for emotes but there's not many that's like doesn't cost a fortune. Blood fart? Who the heck is blood fart? Ew. I mean, all respect to Sister Blood Fart, but why? All the names you could have chosen. Greetings, Ozun and Nazun. What's the hurry, Venture? Eh? Something's up and over the Gobble settlement? I don't know why you're so eager to hop on to Beastmen, but go and talk to the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you to Raincatcher Gully. Scoops ahoy, Steve. Where's this Freeman? Still have to figure out how to make an animated emote. I want an animated Loki emote. He deserves an animated emote. Where are we going? We're going that way. Now the music is chill again. Budwise is not sure where he's ended up now, but it is pretty. Ah! Brayflox Ultox. Aren't you a kobold? I don't know. I get confused. Tongue flaps of Westcott be reaching... Tongue flaps. Is that their way of saying that he spoke to him? Tongue flaps of Westcott be reaching ears of Brayflox. Uplanders come for tasty fresh gobble treats, yes? Quest prize of Uplander deep in Longstop. Flighty beast chased Gobbleflock home. Gobbleflock needs goodly Uplander gives safety to Longstop with much hand lending. Oh, it's a dungeon. Right, well. Off we go then. Let's like explore this area a bit while we wait. know what I'm fighting. I'm hoping I don't die. Haha! Take that, beast. Sweet. Bye-bye, skate your ass. Doo-dah, doo-dah. I don't know what the hell you would, but now you're dead. Okay, we still need a tank and a healer. Dum 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 dum. What a lovely place. Who is? What it is? Jungbadar. Come, I should have just queued as a tank or a healer. Would have gone faster. But, nevertheless, here we are. Maybe then have a fate we can do while we wait. Are those like flowers? Why does it look like creepy ass cultist monoliths? Ah! Hello, kitty. Hey, John, kitty. A cluster of red mantis eggs have hatched. Kill the mantis thingy? We shall cleanse the forest of these ugly bastards. Oh, never mind. Come on, last person. There we go. Dungeon time! Waha! Right, remember people, we're here for cheese. Of all the things, we're here. What is that? Kofefe, yes please. Let's go get us some cheese, grommet. No sé dónde está el queso. ¿Por qué está aquí? Oh, there's a kitty too. Hello, kitty. La gata. Take that, you heathen beast! Go, Topaz! Go, Emerald! Go, Ifrit! Figure out summon, now we just kill him. Or whatever that thing was. Sam Weiss doesn't even know what a pugilist is. Woo! Mom's on her way back. Huzzah! Infantry thigh boots. Again. Waiting for a class I don't even have leveled up yet. What are you doing, Bravlox? Why is that dragon chasing you? What did you do? What did you do? Oh, Sycrus, I didn't even get that. Oh, dude. Why? Why? Why is it attacking me? Stop trying to eat Spudwise. Just because he looks like a potato doesn't mean he tastes like a potato. Why does it look like a spring onion? Of all things, why a spring onion? Short and fat. Well, okay, I'll give you that. The green top, that makes sense. But he's short and round. He's not tall and thin. I think. Gravy. Oh look, 2 summoners. That's funny. Go Emerald. Ifrit. Whoa! Hello? When did the dragon appear? Why is there a dragon? But why is it not sign up for a dragon? Oh, Spudwise wants those robes. Can Spudwise have the robes, please? Spudwise needs new threads. Yaha! He got new robes. Got me some new threads, yo. Let's do the tank knows what he's doing, right? Right? That or the healer knows what he's doing. One of the two. We didn't die, so bonus. While we watch. Oh, we need to straight before fighting a dragon anyway, so... Uh-oh. What did Kitty just learn? Wow. Loki! Guess what? Guys, fill the whole camera with your butt. Show the world the Loki butt. I shall treat. Oh, yeah, baba. Oh. Loki butt all over the internet. Oh, look at that. I got 3 commendations for some reason. All I did was blow everything up. Now, the question is, did Spudwise get the cheese? So you can finally go do the thing. The world is ending, but no, rich people need cheese. Greetings! Goodly upland has tanks of gobbyflock. Flighty beast was tricksy foe, but Uplander outwitted with plans making. No, we just kicked his butt. Uplander has goodly head for fighty think. Brave Flock's happy gives tasty fresh gobby treats to clever Uplander. Cheese is stinky sweet gobby treats. Special make with special secret gobby arts. No party complete without gobby gouda. Gobby gouda, Brave Flocks ever say. We got cheese, Grommet. Cheese, Grommet. From a strange creature that speaks through a face mask, we have Darth Cheeses. You're fine. I got your stupid cheese. I gather you solved Brayflox's little problem? Yes, I'm gonna smell like this forever, aren't I? By the gods, that unholy stench! This definitely goblin cheese. Judging from the smell, this should be quite flavorful. Or poisonous, one of the two. How was it made? I had basically made ignorant of such things. I remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. What do you mean, what kind of milk do they use? You know what? I don't want to know. I don't. I just don't. These are not things I need to know. Bravo, Budwise. Thanks to you, our guest shall be honored with a marvelous banquet. But what good is an exotic feast with an equally exquisite aperitif? Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport and seek out Shamani Lomani, another former member of the company. All you have to do is give him this order slip. He'll take care of the rest. Oh, if you're wondering if this is merely a ploy to test your patience, I assure you, I do actually need that wine. And while you're there, give Shamani Lomani my regards. Bitch. I was just there. Couldn't you have told me to get the wine while I was getting the cheese? You know, 2 birds, 1 stone thing. Of course not. We'll just saying Spudwise all across the landscape because Spudwise is a hero and Spudwise will do it. Spudwise gonna punch him in the face. Are you Shamani? Sweat, grime and blood. Ah, you reek of blood and adventurer, unless I'm mistaken. What brings you to Wineport? Give me some wine so I can go back. An order! Let me guess. A request for the finest vestige I can muster. The paper smells of loam and perfume. Costa del Sol. And there's also an unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Yes, Master Gegereju would not settle for anything less than the best. Dear White and his crew must be quite busy bringing exotic feasts, hence his ascent to an adventurer. Ah, but perhaps you're confused. This display of deduction was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways. You're blind? Oh. There's no interest in my affairs. You wish only to discuss the wine, I expect. Life can be so delightfully unpredictable. I always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it as more than a mere hobby. I wouldn't have been possible if not for the saving time mastering my time as a mercenary, of course. So too well about the nature of that work. None can deny that it pays well. Ah, but you grow impatient. Weisskart must have his wine. Herein lies the problem. Nothing in my possession is of sufficient quality for this occasion. The best vintage is in town or hoarded by Beerglent, who owns and operates a large winery in Wilbrand. Somehow I doubt he will be receptive to your request. But, given these circumstances, we must needs beg of his assistance. Okay. Hello, Gloon. Oh, you seem like a friendly fellow. Excuse me. What rank amateur bottled this wine? The impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. Dismissal is too good for the man responsible. He should be made to drink every drop of his polluted swill. What is it? I'm in the middle of an important discussion. I do not care for interruptions. That neophyte vintner bid you speak with me? Ah! Neither you nor your friend have the palate to appreciate the subtle qualities of my private stock. I would sooner serve you Gobu urine than sell you my worst vintage. Be gone from my sight. What a friendly fellow. You know, if I headbutt him right there, he'd fall over. Spudwise would win. And I could take his wine. Idiot. It's a no-go. I take it he said no. Really, in those words? Well, I cannot say that I'm surprised. While there's no denying his passion and skill, the wine of Baron Limsa is not a man known for his tact. Very well. I shall take an alternative approach. Steal it? Can we steal it? Can we do a heist? There's a chance, however small, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, had you come several years ago, I guarantee this would not be a problem. Alas, the quality of our product has declined significantly in recent years. The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland wines, which isn't to say that their grapes are of poor quality, only that we have known better. Long ago, the vineyards of Wineport crossbred several species and produced a grape-bearing vine of never before seen quality. Bacchus grapes were once the pride of his town, and they were used to produce vintages which surpassed all others. This includes the most aromatic, the most complex, the most flavorful of all wine. Aye, the legendary Bacchus wines were born right here in Wineport. Pardon my enthusiasm. You see, I once had the privilege to sample that particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment I felt as though I had tasted the nectar of the gods themselves. I transcended my mortal flesh and was one with all creation. Oh wow. But that is all too often said. The calamity changed that. The Bacchus vineyards were completely destroyed, along with much of the existing stock of Bacchus wine. What remains is closely guarded by its owners, for it can no longer be made. If we can't convince Beerglint to part with his wines, our next best option, as ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has a bottle of Bacchus wine to offer him every gill we can spare. I've heard rumors that one of the vineyards might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps you saw by speaking. I mean, I don't have that much gill. How much is it going to cost us? Are we talking like thousands or millions? Hello? Oh, there you are. What? Do I have Bacchus wine? I wish. I never had the chance to try it myself. Sorry, friend. You're here a few years too late. So I've been told. It's worth a try, I guess. Jurium Felurium. Bacchus wine? Bah! Don't remind me. Yes, the cellar filled with this stuff. Thought I could keep the wine safe from the thieves and the elements. Never encountered a bloody primal laying in my goddamned house. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, it's horrible losing anything, ever. But to a primal? Spudwise sympathizes. If he had been around, it would not have happened. Though he would have taken payment in wine. Because, you know, wine. Bad news, girl. Dude. Person. No luck. Most forgettable, but we had to try. Ah, but Bacchus wine would have been perfect for the occasion. Though I must confess, my certitude could be due in part to my personal history with beverage. It is after all the very reason I decided to become a vintner. After Titan blinded me in our battle beneath Ogomoro, I fell into a deep depression. It wasn't until I tasted Bacchus wine for the first time. There was still so much I could experience, even in my condition. It helped me to find a new direction in life. It breaks my heart to think that wondrous ambrosia, which once filled me with hope, be forever lost to us. I think it behooves us to change. Check something. must say, the thought of Bacchus wine has made me rather nostalgic, indeed. There's much I miss about my life with the company of heroes. After everything the captain has done for me, I cannot bear to disappoint him. Aye, have no fear. I swear that I shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though it may need some time to think a solution. In the meantime, here's a favour I'd ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depth of my despair, I stumbled across Wilbrand as a vagabond drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die because I very nearly found one not far from there. It was there that a man named Drest took me in and nursed me back to health. It was he who gave me my first taste of Bacchus wine, which helped me to find my new calling. Though I'm still a novice in the art of winemaking, I'd like him to know that I'm pursuing my dream. This wine is my own original creation. I would be most grateful if you delivered it to him in my stead. Dress sometimes works at the rain catcher at Gilly Docks, so perhaps Ritz-Kilt can tell you where to find him. How is this helping us get wine? These incessant delivery quests are honestly starting to grind Spudwise's gears. Oh, this is where we help that other person find a tablet. Excuse me. I'm looking for a person named Drest. Oh, you mean the hermit? Aye, I tossed him a few gil when we need an extra pair of hands. Doesn't talk about himself, and he sure as hell don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, you best believe leave well enough alone. If you'd mind to find him though, then head southwest to the severed string. Thank you. No idea what that means, but thank you. That way. Why is there a mountain in the way? Nugget, why can't you fly? You have wings. Look. Look, you have wings. Fly. Fly, Nugget. Fly. Never mind. Look at its butt. Look at... Ah, ew, don't scratch your butt in public. Oh, back at the creepy flowers. And the angry kitties. Ooh, what's this? This looks like, I don't know what it looks like, to be honest. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. I went too far south. Aha! Sorry. Spudwise gets lost easily. When you're this short, it's hard to see over the tall plants. That's a pretty plant. Well, this place is called the Severed Sting. Oh well. Oh, wait. I got stuff. I got the hat and the robe. Ah! Now I look impressive. Yes. Excuse me. Hello? Are you dressed? I mean, you are dressed, but are you dressed? What do you want? I want you. Here. Wine? I didn't ask for this. Who sent you? Hi. What's wrong with this man? Can't sleep. They won't let me sleep. The midges, the buzzing, it keeps me awake. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please, make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away. You have a mosquito problem. I fully understand. Damn mosquitoes. Leave the man alone! More of you freaks around here somewhere. Just call me Spudwise the Bug Zapper. No, Gobu! No! I'm attacking the bugs. Why are you attacking me? Ew! Ew! Stop sneezing on me, you bastard. Nasty. There. Think we have sufficiently reduced the numbers of mosquitoes in the area to make his life simpler? Maybe now he'll get some sleep, I hope? I sympathize. There's nothing like a mosquito droning in your ear when you're trying to sleep. Greetings, rest. It's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. You helped me, even after what my comrades and I did to your country. Oh, are you an Imperial? We were on a reconnaissance mission. We tried to escape, but the others, no one else survived. I didn't ask for this, damn it. I'm not even a Garlean. They conquered my lands, just like they tried to conquer yours. I don't want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world. I just want to go home. Aw. Oh boy. I wish to thank Shamani for the wine. That was overly kind. Do we need to bear a gift back to him? Last night at Red Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from nearby palm trees. If placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells' time, it makes for fine wine. See? It should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take them to Shamani for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope to one day do the same. Coconut wine. Oy. I don't think that's gonna fly. Although, in Nigeria they make wine from pine. From palm trees. Apparently quite strong. Ah! God damn it! bloody giant frog. Here I am, minding my own business. Unnecessary. Unnecessary aggression to the little person. That's what that was. I found your friend. He's fine. He needs help. He bought Sin's wine. Here. Yes, I do recall he has some knowledge of winemaking. A simplistic but nevertheless effective method that utilizes natural properties for home sap. Hash on this batch before it spoils. We're not so different, Dress and I. Two men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I would have been alone with his thoughts for far too long. He has. He needs help. Perhaps I may pay him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, Budwise. By the gods, Budwise, listen. I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I've just discovered something extraordinary about Dress palm wine. He sealed each coconut shell with a leaf which has a very distinct shape and unusual odor. I thought I was going mad at first. Hello, Silver! Did you manage to contain the sun and destroy the dreadnought? These are Bacchus grapevine. You don't say. You know what this means? Somewhere in Raincatcher Gully. Huzzah! Success! Any leftover sun? If we could save electricity. If we could obtain a cutting, we could revive the Bacchus wine industry. We must know where Dress found these leaves. Here, take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. I was just there. Ah, well. Next time. Toss the whole sun into an engine. That's not a sentence you hear every day. Nugget. You're supposed to jump over the rock. No, stop running into the rock. Yes, I know you don't want to go back into the jungle. It's scary. But apparently we're looking for the leaves, or what is the dead grapevine or something. All this so we can convince them to tell us how to fight Titan. Yes, the summoner was the random draw for today. Budwise, his cat, his living Zit, and Nugget are off to take over the world. Hello, Dressed again. So, this leaf you found, where did you get it? It's just a leaf, isn't it? Well, you chose it because it was pretty. I didn't know it was rare. I found it near the Juggernaut to the south, but I didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh gobu tracks, though. Maybe the leaves came from vines growing on the backs of one such beast. If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some gobus are more territorial than others, and you may have to defend yourself. I've noticed this about them. Onwards! You three coming? I'm not killing more flies. There's a gobble. There's two gobbles. Is he gonna scratch his butt again? Do it. Do it. Costco grocery shopping online. Okay. Very specific. He's scratching his butt again! Haha! Nasty. Huzzah! Woohoo! Timber! Oh, look at that. I found something on his back. For a lost soul suffering from severe PTSD, dress your nose as well. Good news, Shamani! I found that thing you were looking for. Here. Turns out it's growing on the back of the giants. Who knew? Ah ha ha! I was right! The smell, this texture, hold in my hands a Bacchus grapevine cutting. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I've heard talk of your discovery, and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice vintner could. Shut up, you annoying creature. Well, as my witness, it is a Bacchus grapevine. Where did you ever find this fantastic specimen? On the back of a gobble's bum. Haha, it's a bum wine. What? You would offer this to me? But why? There is none better positioned to reconstruct the Bacchus vineyards than you, Master Billgrant. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not squander this gift. In just a few years' time, I swear that every tavern across Eosia will once again be clamoring for a cask of wine ports, legendary Bacchus wine. Sir, you needed... Wait, the shape of this bottle, the scent of this label. This couldn't possibly be a 1547 Bacchus, but that's impossible. This vintage has not been seen since years before the calamity. It was a crown jewel of my personal collection. For years I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the deal time. But now I realize that it was never meant for me. It should be savored by the saviors of wine post, I say. Which is ironic, cause I'm going to give it to the rich guy. He has made us an offer he cannot refuse. Master Gegeruju will find no finer wine. You have forever changed wine ports, Budwise. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. Well, Gerald is everywhere today. He wants salsa. Who has salsa? Trade deliver the wine to Captain Waistcoat. About time. Well, I would very much like to drink it, but I'm a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection. All that. For a bottle of wine, no less. Honestly, I almost forgot why we're here. We're here because we need Waistcoat to tell us how to get to Titan. So instead of just him telling us like a normal person, he sent us on a random adventure to go find food and wine. Your prolonged absence must begin to concern me. So does the wine I'd asked you to drink. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Here. Is that 7 hells of 1547 Bacchus? Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit, I didn't think you had it in you, but congratulations, Budwise. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. Am I invited? Can I at least, I don't know, get a plate? I hope our guests appreciate it. They better. Speaking of which, your associate arrived a short while ago. She appears to be growing somewhat impatient. She's growing impatient. Dude, I'm about to headbutt you in your balls. Perhaps you could tell her what the banquet is about to begin. How about you tell her? Ooh! We got the new minion. Let's see. Do we want the kitty? Do we want the puppy? Do we want the tiny giant? A flying ship? Let's change to a puppy. Hello, little puppy. Oh, he has a bandana. Stop poking him, Zit. Oh, puppy. See, Nugget likes him. Nugget, he's not food. Don't look at him like that. You have the look of a man who has been to the 7th hell and back. Girl, you have no idea. That a guest should be expected to supply the victuals for a banquet held in his honor, and this while the shadow of the Titan looms over us all, beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to avenge such ignominy, I fear I would have accepted my lot with less grace. Well, Spudwise is nothing if not the paragon of stoic virtue. Lady Stola, Sir Mashroot. Yes, that's my name. Oh my soul, what is he doing? Hello? 1,000 pardons of extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, sir. Had I known, I would never have permitted my man to subject to such unspeakable ordeals. What? Come now, he must have sensed something was amiss. Didn't see anything I would send you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Honestly, I've done worse. Spare him your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment, and unlike me, Spudwise has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you'd be so good as to enlighten him? Aye, that's fair. There's no sense hiding it any longer. We 5 were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath. That any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would be God-slayers by his own criteria. If anyone found him wanting, would be rejected without second thought. But if he proved himself worthy, he swore that he would do our utmost to support his cause. The world has ever been full of brave souls, eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making the difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers through the jaws of foe against whom they had no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is one to be challenged lightly. He will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the 5 of you designed a test Spudwise with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure. But tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? He is a brave one, I'm much certain. He will willingly walk to the midst of danger despite my repeated warnings that it could cost him his life. His skill is undeniable. He talked his prey as relentlessly as any child in his hands, and struck with precision when an opportunity presented itself. Too many adventurers these days care only for fortune and glory. Spudweiser is a kind and generous soul. I'm certain he has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at his side. Wily uplandish, talentful plansmaker, tricksy foe for mighty rockman. I can only concur with my colleagues' assessments. This was a test. We 5 of the company of heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of Crags, Spudwise Mashroot, and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. You bastards. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends, for today we celebrate the birth of a new legend, Spudwise Ashroach, Titan's Bane. I like the sound of that. You knew about this, didn't you? You knew it. You knew it. You just didn't say anything. I'm watching you, Stola. Oh my. Congratulations, sweetling! Now relax and enjoy this show, which only just begun. Considering I know what went into this feast, I'm not sure I want to eat it. Worm meat, stinky goblin cheese. Nasty. In that brief transcendent moment you glimpse the true form of reality and comprehend its fleeting nature and cry out, oh grief. Stinky goblin cheese. When you face the Lord of Crags, think not of Limsa, Eorzea, or anything beyond this chamber, let only the men and women by your side. Fight for them and they will fight for you. Remember, no great victory was ever achieved alone. That's deep, yo. Godly Uplander must be facing mighty Rockman with clever fighty think. Cobbyflock cannot be coming to rescue this time. You didn't come last time. You ran like a silly person while the dragon chased you around. Something silly. Stop staring at the woman. It's creepy. Ah, Spudwise, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you'll look him in the eye and tell him Landonell sends his regards. That's your advice? That's it? Oh, almost got disconnected there. That was his advice. Okay. Oh dear. Are we back now? Ah, we're back. Seems like we had a bit of a connection issue there for a moment. No, we still do. Ah. You're a veteran of countless battles, Budwise. There's but one more. Trust in your experience. You will prevail. So you say. You are blessed with the fortitude to rival the earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. Okay, the only one of you lot that gave me any actual advice, like at all, was the blind one. You just said, like, trust people. You said, tell them I say hi. And you two just said, like you're awesome, dude. Like, yeah, totally. Ugh. All this for what? Tell me you learned something, Ishtola, because honestly. You're kind to indulge them, Spudwise. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Yes, I know. Though they all but pronounce you the victor, the battle with Titan has yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise when we speak with him again. Indeed. Hopefully he'll tell me more than there she goes. Leaves me alone. To deal with it. You must be eager to face Titan. As promised, we will show you the way. Travel to Bronze Lake in Upper Lanoscea. They'll meet with Riol, another man who once served the company. To ensure that this knowledge does not fall into the wrong hands, he will remain in hiding until you have given the correct signal. Give me your map. You must whistle loudly at 3 locations I mark. Only then will he appear to meet you at the 4th location. I realize it may seem excessive now, but you'll see there's more than reasonable once you comprehend the risk inherent in our method. All this does is just seem needlessly complicated, I'm not going to lie. How bad could it be? I mean, it's just Titan, isn't it? Giant rock person, I think? I don't know. One. And 2. And... oh, excuse me, madam. 3. Don't jump on, where is this man? Oh, there he is. Greetings! Greetings, mate. Might you be the one Captain said we'd be calling? Yes, I did whistle 3 times, did I not? I thought so. Pay attention now. I explained myself twice. Years ago, when we was weighing up how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across the beast with an aetherite, you see? Yes, is that an aetherite? Eh, what does it look for you? Not familiar with them? Yes, I am. The giant bloody blue crystals. He speaks of an unamplified aetherite which has been claimed by beast tribes. Lest you wonder, there's no fundamental difference between such aetherites and those which you have used on countless occasions, spud-wise. Ah well, if it ain't Shirley and Lask, welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I had planned to wait your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Ogomomoro form a bewildering labyrinth that no outside has ever fully explored. How the company of heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I have long pondered. Ah, give us a bit of credit. We're in doubt enough to go in the front. The kobolds always dig in new tunnels and fill in the holes ones with traps. One wrong step, and the next thing you know, you have 100 tons of rock on your noggin. Society even tries, eh? Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way around, and that has got a thinking. I mean, who cover our minds are like a bleeding city, ain't they? And getting round in a city that big would be a right pain in the arse if you have an aetherite, wouldn't it? So it stood. The kobolds must have one, didn't it? If there were aetherite shards in the depths of Ogomoro, you would have needed to attune yourself to them before you could identify these secrets in the live stream. Ah, well, that's where you're wrong, love. We had the Charlene bloke to help us, see? It was right into Titan's bedchamber, he did. I don't rightly know how he did it, but I do remember him saying it weren't nothing but the Charlene scholar worth her salt couldn't manage. Challenge accepted. Did he now? Locating a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the aetherite in equation happened to be... ah, yes. But in order to guide a traveller to said beacon safely, the second part would be required to... It is possible, in theory at least, but I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all will depend upon whether or not I'm worth my salt. Oh, you all ask, don't you, about that? Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we all go to Zalma's Run, take a close look at the aetherite? Ain't far. Though there should be a few kobolds blocking the way, not you can hardly mind. I love how when they discuss magic and aetherite, It's a lot like Star Trek sci-fi mumbo jumbo. It's all scientific and fancy, but let's be honest, they're just talking a bunch of hoopla. But fancy hoopla. Who built a structure like that? Mamuja. Aha! Oh, there's more. Oh, look, another one. Well, this just looks like a ruddy big crystal. Oh well. So this is the ether at the company of heroes used to gain access to Titan Sanctuary. Who dat? It is Papalimo speculated. Safe in his library, I'm sure. In its present state, this aetherite signal will not be strong enough for our purpose. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. And seems you'll have to proceed without me, Spudwise. I'm used to that. It's always me on my own. You scions claim to be useful. I must needs remain here and supplement this beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path to escape. I don't need to escape. Fear not, I will summon the Maelstrom horses stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible I may be able to stabilize the aetherite signal and thereby join you, albeit belatedly. For such time as I do, you'll be on your own. Okie dokie. Now, let us see if I am worth my salt. She's taking that, very personally. I have located another beacon far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you will find there, so stint not in your preparation. Aha! As we wait, ah, that's a good sign. Leave it on! Let's cheat the system, shall we? Make sure everyone. I have everyone. Oh wait, still. There we go. So much faster. We knew Q as a healer.
Look, an overdweller. Yes, an invader from above. He used our ether rights against us. He has defiled Titan's sacred sanctuary. Trespassed, violated, defiled. Overdwellers must leave. Overdwellers must fly. Brothers and sisters, fear him not. His fate shall be decided by the Lord of Crags. Hear me, Overdweller. You and your treacherous brethren must be held to account for breaking of the covenant. You shall be the first to face judgment, then Limsa and her oathbreakers, liars, betrayers, and oathbreakers. O great Father, Lord of Crags, Titan we summon you, Titan we summon you. Uh-oh. So it is gonna start. Oh, aren't you just a fluffy lumpkin? He comes, he has come, the Lord of Crags, Titan has come.
Overdweller, art thou deaf through their weeping? Their vile covenant. There's a land murdered my children by the score. Such sins are beyond pardon. Ah, but I'm not the first to suffer thy defiance. Thou didst bring Ifrit low. Godless Overdweller, thy myriad heresy shall not go unpunished. Upon thee I shall wreak terrible vengeance. Oh, he angry. Oh, Mr. Nicholas, stop saying all the stuff. Take that, you ugly bastard. You fluffy knob.
The Lord of Krag's great father Titan has fallen.
I threw the book at him. Literally. Ooh, look, a crystal.
The crimes of the other dwellers shall never be forgiven, never be forgotten, no, no, never. 'Twas your kin who broke the covenant. We have acted only in defense of our lands. Cease your aggression, or never will there be peace. Until our dying breath we shall defy you. Deny, decry, defy.
You weirdos. Uh-oh, hello. Now these are readings one would expect from an icon. I've seen enough. Proceed as planned. Are you sure that is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untasted and unproven. You do not yet know its true capabilities. Then trust in mine, Lieutenant. My curiosity, so as you have eloquently put it, but at best is tighter than the blink of an eye. Why, every legends would really subjugate the whole of Eorzea for no longer. Is that not so? Oh, hello. It is. No longer greater signal powers have been conceived, much less realized. What you say may well be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Oh, but they will. Have a little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. So dumb. Fool. And now he has a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bearer. Far though you have come, your work is far from done. Hey, Y'shtola sees you. And naught remained to mark his passing. Well, the Ascians are nothing more elusive. It's little wonder that they should be cast and found teleportation magics well. But that they would choose to consort with the Empire. What common goal could they possibly share? I don't know. Something? I feared I might arrive too late, but I see you had the matter well in hand. I have taken measures to ensure that we are not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I will follow in on. There's something I must investigate before I depart. I will teleport to the Aetheryte in Zelma's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake. Agreed? Why are you still here, person? front leg. There you are, Stola. I'm relieved to see you well. But come, let's assess our next step. We must. The word will already have reached the Maelstrom Command. Protocol requires a representative of an order to inform the High Commander of the mission's success. The honor is largely yours, Budwise. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon. You know, you could have told me that inside. I didn't have to jump all over the world again. But it's fine. It's fine. Interesting name. Good to see you, Private Mashroot. Word of your triumph reached me one while ago. I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit, now Titan. Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the Warrior of Light less keenly. There can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. Suffice to say, we're glad to have a Scion in our ranks. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Sons of the Seventh Dawn. Until next time, Private. Oh, look at them applauding me. That's just weird. Yes, yes, I'm awesome. Yes, hello. Spudwise, this is Minfilia. Ishtola has informed me of your success. You've won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, one that shall not be forgotten. And what is more, both you and Ishtola emerged from Ogomoro unscathed. Why, Tatra and the others seemed as glad of that as they did of Titan's fall. You can look... You can only hope, Kitty. There's much to discuss. Godspeed. I'm being assaulted by moths. Let's return to Minfilia. Tell her the good news. That's the annoying one with the fashion, bad fashion sense. Where is she? Where is Tataru? Lord, if she has waiting for a surprise with me. There he is. But did she notice it? I fear something bad has happened. No, Noraxia. Are you okay, girl? This one is glad, walking one is safe. Oh, we're gonna see what happened. I'm gonna guess it was the Empire.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed.
Oh, we just had that conversation.
Thank heavens he is safe. Louis Soir, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time, it will illuminate the realm once more.
Who's she talking to?
Oh!
Oh! Yep.
Advance no further!
Bloody Empire. Do they have guns?
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan.
Sorry, not here right now. Please leave a message.
Bring him forth, or you shall know no mercy.
Oh. Oh my.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
Traitor. No, you silly... Oh, for heaven's sakes. Ah, oh! Oh, that was just mean.
No!
Conditions of surrender denied.
Ooh.
Cease at once!
Oh, okay. This is... Okay, this is...
Have you not done enough?
Stabbing people.
Perhaps. Enough. We must away.
They must away.
Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream.
Girl?
I said enough!
Okay, she just kills her own people too. Alright, that's fun.
We leave. Bring the prisoners.
Walking one, Mephilia asked this one to deliver a message, yes. She also told you to hide. In case Walking One returned, this one was to say, at church in Eastern Thanalan, Walking One must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect Walking One, Mephilia, from Imperial ones. Forgive this one, save. Oh, the little plant lady's dead. Eesh. That was rough. Not gonna lie. But I shall find this Lavinia, and she shall be punished for her crimes. But first... Budweiser seeks to get some of his anger out. No. Good. Dungeon. Run faster than what? You can't go any faster than that. That's on Nugget. He's kind of slow on his own. I have short legs. Be nice. There we go. Then we get some levels. Onwards.
on then. Bite me, fool. No. Face me. Leave the healer out of this. Gotta beat you all. Even you, you ugly demon. Eat shield. Away we go. Come on, you bugs. That's the best you can do. Next one. You ready, my faithful compatriots? Oh, wait the demon. Super demon.
Ugly. And then we continue our journey. More cultists. What is this dark cave that got cultists? Why can't the cultists ever lurk in a nice, dry, air-conditioned place? Even without giant bugs. Ridiculous, I swear. Woo! These cultists have to sign like a form saying that they will always be in some sort of creepy place. Not in a nice place. How to explain it? Ah, duck and weave, duck and weave, duck and weave. Whee! Follow me, adventurers. All y'all, face me. I am your enemy. Not those other losers. Another demon approaches. Hey, demon. Hey, demon. Eat shield. Face the final boss. Are you? Oh. Bring it. Woohoo! Here's a man slayer. Look at those tentacles. Really? Now? Oh. Must be summon reinforcements. Okay, thank you. Oh, wait. That's enough. Leave level 34. Hey, what are you riding on? Right. Spudwise continue his journey. Greetings! I was sent to ask for sanctuary. The Scions have been defeated, have been destroyed. Minfilia has been kidnapped. I'm not missing Tataru, but that's just because I'm a bad person. Yes, curse my enemies, call down divine vengeance upon those who butchered my friends. The crimes of which you speak are grave, yet I cannot do that which you ask of me. Be assured, however, that the gods see all. If it asks them to anything, let it be justice and not vengeance. Okay, I guess not. The wild roses are dead, and I know not what to do. The wild roses? I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions. Code words and secrets. Ooh, wine. How could this have happened? Traitor! And you are certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Gauleans? Positive. The little plant lady told me so. I know how that sounds. Let us pray that no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well, I recall the day of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and will gladly offer that selfsame service to her brother and sister Scions. So please, no matter what you require, do not hesitate to ask. Mark, would you come here for a moment? Yes, father? Oh, I remember you. You're the weird one. If you require assistance, pray speak with Mark. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you, he means well. I should explain. Mark is a survivor of the Battle of Cartano. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Mark, I wanted to look after Spudwise. Do you understand? Yes, father. This man is suspicious. Excuse me, Spudwise. Do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horologe, which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it. Which is what I cannot say. Perhaps I've tinkered with the device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I teach out to camp a dry bone in my estate to obtain a bowl, pointed chisel, and a pair of needle-nosed pincers. They're often sold by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I expect you foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover. Okay. Why are we fixing the watch of a dead man? At least, let's get something, Spudwise, something to do in the wake of this tragedy. A ballpoint chisel, you say, and a pair of needle-poised nose pincers. Those things don't come cheap, you know. Here, I have money. Balls! I mean, yes, that was the first payment. Nice doing business with you then. I fear I have just been cheated. Oh, well, not my money.
Mark! I got you your stuff, but I feel I may have been shysted. The man seemed way too happy about that deal. Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. Oh, I've got nothing but time. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, the sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. What? But how did I do it? These hands, my hands, they move with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as I had performed the same motion countless times before. Okay, you say so. Pardon me, Spudwise. This was a mistake. Please give the horloge to Miss Sister Eluned. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it best we return to him. Okay. Ah, curses. Right. He needs another level for continue. I think at that point that'll be a good place to stop for tonight. We managed to defeat a Titan. We have the mystery of Mark, whoever he is. And we discovered that apparently when you're sent on a pointless journey, that there is actually a reason for it. I still think it was just a pointless journey, but who are we to judge? So thank you for sticking around, and thank you for supporting yet another day. Check something before we head off. And then I'll go harass his name and then his name.
Shaggy. Good night, sleep tight, farewell, and may Spudwise protect your dreams.